Everyone, back tuning into this video. We're going to do another bank holiday update, have a look at the bank holiday weekend. All the updates I've done so far over the last few evenings, didn't do one yesterday evening, but all the updates before that were very much pointing to a high pressure sort of bank holiday weekend. Anticyclonic influence is very much in charge for the coming bank holiday, which is running from the 24th to the 26th of August, of course. But now it's starting to become into slightly more reliable time frames. So, of course, we will begin to use the models now to look at more detail, whereas before we've just really looked using models to get a broad idea of the basic synoptic setup. But now it's starting to get into just a week away. We can begin to think about putting some detail on the bones of the forecast. Before I get on with it, though, I just want to talk about the advertising. There's green keyword ads on my pages at GazWebBiz.com. If you right your cursor over green keywords, they'll display ads. If you click through the word, go to the advertised website, you'll be supporting GazWebBiz.com. The charts we're using today came from the weatheroutlook.com, the place where I usually get the charts from. Isn't updating this evening. So these charts came from the weatheroutlook.com. You can find the Weather Outlook, or you can find the link to the Weather Outlook on my links page, so you can click through to Weather Outlook. Very good website. You'll be able to see all of these charts for yourself. So we're going to start off with the GFS, the GFS synoptic chart, really, for Saturday, the 24th of August. And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing high pressure ridging in across the country. It looks very settled, but what you can't see with this is that there are little fronts within the flow of this. It's been just before this, around Wednesday, Thursday, it gets very warm, maybe even hot under high pressure. But by this time, we're getting to a position where it's just starting to cool down a bit. We're starting to bring down weather fronts into this high pressure. And maybe if we look at the precipitation forecast Saturday, it shows up a little bit better, because we do have some precipitation, mainly light precipitation, but we do have some precipitation being forecast for Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England. It's dry for England and Wales. Those are very weak fronts coming down into the high pressure. And in terms of the temperatures, we're looking at really quite cool temperatures up in the north, just into the mid-teens. Further south, temperatures will be getting up to something like 25, 26 degrees. As we move through to Sunday the 25th of August, again, it's the same sort of idea. The high pressure is more or less in control, but again, we will have weather fronts in the flow, so it's not as settled as it appears. That does look like a very settled sort of synoptic chart. It's not as settled as that. If we have a look at the precipitation forecast, again, we see that there is light sort of rain or showers in the flow. There will be quite a bit of cloud under the high pressure as well. In terms of the temperatures, well, again, they're holding up well in the south, somewhere into the low to mid-20s, around 24, 25 degrees perhaps. Further north, it is quite cool up there across Scotland and Northern Ireland, with temperatures just into the mid-teens. And then as we move through to Bank Holiday Monday itself, Monday the 26th of August, we're starting to bring down a much cooler, fresher northwesterly airflow across the whole of the country. So that implies that the fronts will actually move southwards from Sunday into Monday and introduce a much cooler, fresher northwesterly flow. And there's the rainfall forecast for Monday the 26th of August. There will be showers on the evidence of this, certainly for northern parts of the country. And even in the south, we do have the suggestion of the risk of some showers at the very least. And temperatures are quite a bit cooler even in the south. We're just into the very low 20s, 20 to 22 degrees, whereas further north, actually temperatures really from Wales to Northern northwards are in the cool category, just around 14 to 18 degrees at best. So we've got the high pressure still in place for that holiday weekend, but now we're starting to put a bit of detail into this. We're seeing that it's not as straightforward as it appeared earlier in the week, and of course it never is with British weather. So what we're going to do, this is still in the unreliable time frame just, so wouldn't necessarily take those rainfall forecasts which are indicating showery bits of rain around through the weekend. I wouldn't necessarily take them too seriously, but we've got to wait for this to come further into the reliable time frame. It's just on the door of a reliable time frame now. So we're going to know more as we go through the next few days, but evidently from those temperature and rainfall forecasts, it's not as straightforward. It's not going to be as straightforward to forecast for the bank holiday weekend as it appeared it would be. So particularly further north, there is going to be the risk of some showers on the basis of tonight's evidence. That's it for now. I'll do more updates over the weekend, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching.